Go ahead, Helen.
How did you hear about the bombing at Pearl Harbor?
It was a balmy Sunday afternoon when there were 6 of us from the class of 41 sitting there listening to the music of the year and singing along with the songs. Then all of a sudden the music stopped. The man said, "We are being bombed by the imperial country of Japan at Pearl Harbor." Well, we all looked at each other and says, "Where's Pearl Harbor?" And so then he said, "This means war." It was on December the 7th in Pennsylvania, a little past 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And my father was a veteran of World War I, and I knew he would know more about this situation than me. So I started up the street and I was crying, big tears, because I knew my brothers would go. And then I said to myself, well, I'm going to go too. And then my father had his ear to the old Philco radio, and I said, "Dad, what's going on?" He said, "Be quiet, Helen." And he was listening to what was going on. That's how I found out about Pearl Harbor.
Did your
Did your brothers end up going in the military?
Pardon me?
Did your brothers end up going in the military?
Yes, my older brother was 20 years old at the time, and my younger brother was almost 17. So the younger one entered the following May on his birthday, May of 42. My older brother joined immediately.
Did they go in the Navy?
Yes, in the Navy, because my father was in World War I in the cold, wet, dreary trenches of France, and he used to talk about that. And we used to say when we were little kids, we're never going on a dark, wet, dreary trench. So 4 of us ended up in the Navy.
Wow.
And I went down to the recruiting station after my younger brother, who was 17, joined. I said, "I'd like to join the Navy." He looked me up and down, and I must have looked like I was 12 years old. He said, "How old are you?" And I just turned 18, and he said, "How old are you?" I said, "Almost 19. He said, "Come back when you're 20, bring us a permission slip from your parents and your birth certificate." So that's how I had to wait until September of 1943 before
What did you do during that period?
Did you go to school? Did you go to school while you were waiting?
No. No, I was working. It was right after the Depression, and I was helping my parents.
What did your
Father do for a living?
My father was a contract painter,
Oh.
and he was very good at it. Somebody say they want an oak door, he could draw the door, the paint, to make it look like oak painting.
Wow.
And, he was a very talented. And
you had 3 brothers?
I had 3 brothers, 1 sister.
And one
but
sister.
she married a sailor, so we forgave her.
So actually there were 5 sailors
yeah.
counting her husband. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop that.